We are live. Welcome to the RedBlue Podcast. I hope you guys will enjoy. So, it's the first time I try to do that kind of podcast here. I planned on having guests, but nobody replied to me. And that's fine. Everyone is busy, occupied, whatever. So, this week we have a lot to talk about it. And maybe next week we will address the same kind of stuff if I can get some guests around. Now, you may notice a new microphone, new sound, everything. Well, my usual microphone is kind of broken. My voice is coming too low and I do not like that. So, because of that, I used a very old microphone I had. That works pretty well, but it has some issues with it. I'm not a fan of it, but hey, that's the best thing I can do right now. So, the first topic we got right now, tonight, is The Flash, Season 8, and Eric Wallace. Now, my review is already out. I will not go too deep into that. I will just expand on how to fix the show, and I will just speak about why I feel like The Flash is a bad show, and we will place The Flash side by side with other superhero TV show at the same stage. Because The Flash is not the first of its kind. There are many TV shows. Not that many that lasted 8 years, but let's be honest, a few went for longer. Now, I think Eric Wallace likes a lot his supporting character. That's why we get that awful Cecil character and that awful Allegra character being both placed in the front line, in our face, feeling so much screen time. Now, one of the reasons why they take such road to place them as the leads, they are cheaper. Let's be honest. Cecile and Allegra are cheaper than, let's say, Caitlin, Iris, Barry, Joe. That's like core members now. So it's cheaper. And the reason why Allegra gets so much spotlight, it's not only because she's cheaper, it's also because Eric Wallace created her in the comics. So of course, he will treat her well. But here's the thing. There's nothing to like or dislike about that character. Well, she doesn't feel like a character. She's just a plot device. She's just there to fill screen time. She's forced into a relationship with Chester. We like Chester, we don't like Allegra. Why? Well, we don't have a clear grasp of Allegra as a character. She is defined, she is explained by every character around her, and she doesn't speak for herself. And this is really sad. It's really sad. She doesn't feel like her own character. Now, she will stick around because Eric Wallace likes it. Now, how to fix the Flash? Make it about the Flash again. Now, you can have supporting character. It's obvious you can have these. All TV shows have these. But here's the thing. If all of your supporting character plays bigger roles than your main character in solving everything, what's the point of having Barry being the main character? I will speak a bit about, let's say, Arrow Season 8. It was Oliver centric. That didn't stop Black Siren Lowell from Earth 2 to have her own character arc. She didn't take away anything from Oliver in his arc. That's why that season was good. John Eagle, he was just there to fill screen time, but since he was a good character in the past season, he just added more to the season. What else? Arrow Season 8 was really strong. It was, let's be honest, it was 9 episodes because the backdoor pilot is kind of bad. And it's not really Arrow, it's just a backdoor pilot. And this is kind of bad. Now, let's speak about another show that lasted 8 years. Smallville, it lasted 10 years. In Season 8, who took down Doomsday? Clark Kent, Superman, or I should say young Kal-El. So you see, this is the big difference. With Smallville, Clark was the one that solved everything. Now, in Season 10, it's a bit different. It's more of a team effort because the threat is so big. And Supergirl is just better than him in Smallville, Season 10. But now, let's go back to Season 8. In Season 8, we had Oliver Queen as supporting character. He was the Green Arrow in that TV show, of course. And it was played by Justin Hartley. Now, his arc was do everything you can for the greater good, including killing. This is the opposite to Clark. We get Oliver killing Lex Luthor for the greater good. It's out of vendetta and vengeance, but he placed it on the greater good side. Now, let's speak about other supporting character. Tess. Tess was a villain in Season 8 and 9. She was the replacement of Lex Luthor because I am assuming and I am guessing they had a 10 years plan for Lex Luthor, but the actor that played Lex Luthor said, I'm out after Season 7. So in Season 8, they found, female Lex Luthor. Let's replace Lex Luthor by Tess, female Lex Luthor. So she was another supporting character. And you know what? I did hate her, but I'd rather pick a Tess-centric episode over a Allegra-centric episode. You know why? She is a well-written character. Even if you can dislike the character, you can still relate at some point. Well, in Tess' case, I should say, I think it was more like how stupid she was depicted, but all they wanted her to look smart, but she does a lot of stupid stuff. In Season 8, she almost killed Doomsday to make him stronger. What if he becomes stronger than Clark and he kills Clark? Tess just killed the world's savior because she wanted Clark to embrace his destiny and become the strongest of the strongest. But what if you make Doomsday too strong? So Tess is a smart character that does a lot of stupid stuff because this is the way the show did treat her. But she was interesting. She had good dialogues. Let's speak about Allegra. Allegra feel like that teenager in a adult body. But more than that, she is giving so much responsibility and she's given so much thing to do in the show, and she can't. She's not good at doing anything. She's a bad leader, but they want her to be a leader as a citizen. It's really hard to enjoy Allegra. And Tess, even if I dislike Tess, I think she's a much better character and she's more interesting. I'm not like, I don't trash Tess arcs or story. I don't say take out Tess and the show is better. No. Take out Tess. The last 3 seasons of Smallville are less interesting and they lose a lot of weight. Take out Allegra, the Flash becomes better suddenly. This is really sad to say, but Allegra doesn't bring anything good to the show. She doesn't bring anything to the show. She is just there to be there. Tess brings something to the show. She's part of the story, and she is her own character. Even if I dislike the character, it's just me that dislike the character. Other people can enjoy that character a lot more. And as I said, I can be so happy to not see Allegra around in the Flash, but I don't see Smallville later season working without Tess. Even if I dislike Tess, I know she needs to be there because she works within the show. Allegra doesn't. Now, I feel like I spin my dialogue around and I just repeat myself. So let's speak about other cast member. Chester is appreciated by pretty much everyone. I like Chester a lot in The Flash. But let's be honest, he doesn't get enough screen time. Instead, we spend time with Cecile and Allegra. Everyone likes Chester. I don't know that many people into Allegra or Cecile, but yet we get more Cecile and Allegra than Chester. I would rather cut both Allegra and Cecile to double the time Chester has. Maybe it's because he doesn't have enough time, so his character is not like trashed enough, or maybe it's because I don't have enough Chester that I want more Chester. I don't know what's the explanation. I think Chester is a different Cisco. He's like a Cisco replacement, but he feels like his own character. He is interesting. He is a much more geek Cisco. He is endearing. I enjoy Chester a lot. Now, let's go back to Smallville. We had Chloe. Chloe, she was essential to the story of Smallville from Season 1 to Season 10. Now, I think she was more important in later seasons, like Season 8. She helps out Doomsday. And that was good material. She was interesting. She was that character that wanted, just like Oliver, to save the world by any means necessary. She wanted to sacrifice herself to help out Clark dealing with Doomsday. That's really good. Why the Flash can't do such thing? Now, I really think the issue with the Flash is Eric Wallace. He really wants Allegra and Cecile around, and I will go further than that. The villain all feel the same. They all want love. Well, Godspeed wanted speed, but it was just a bad zoom. Mirror Monarch was so boring. She felt like a character we already have seen many times over. What else? The Forces, everyone knows how cringe that family dynamic is. People 40 years old calling people 30 years old mom and dad. Oh my. Season 8, Dead Storm could have been great, but guess what? All he wanted is love. Because we don't have enough cheese and cringe here. We need more. Why are you doing this to me, The Flash? Look, Smallville had a lot of cheese and cringe over the years, but it did grow as a TV show. Season 1, 2 were about growing up. Season 3 is about mental illness. So you can already see there are different teams. There are different approach to pretty much everything. Smallville changed over the year. It had 10 seasons. The first 4 are about growing up and mental illness. Then with season 5, it's becoming the adult, it's darker, it's taking responsibility, it's choosing his destiny, following his destiny. Season 7, it's about raising kids and like treating with family and stuff. Season 8 is about self-sacrifice, it's about superhero stuff. Season 9, it's about rebirth, and I don't recall like villain like Deadstorm being ruined by like love and stuff. And I've seen a few interviews with Eric Wallace, and I can see red flags. I can understand why he is not fitting for the Flash. Maybe I will link some of the interview I've seen, but I know he's not the guy. He doesn't belong. Now, do I want him to lose his job because I don't like what he's doing? No. But what you can do as the CW is giving a show to the guy. Give him a new TV show where he can do whatever he wants. And I'm sure he will be happy about that. What you can also do is demote him like to another position within the Flash TV show and name someone else a showrunner. Because people are not happy. 8th season. And people only praise 1, 2. Some people like it until season 3. Some people like it until season 4. But it's only some people. The majority, most people, they want season 1 and 2 vibe. But they don't get it with Eric Wallace, and we will never get it. We got a return to form with Eric Wallace, of course, because the Flash as a character had a lot of growth. He became better, more interesting, and everything. But here's the thing. Everything surrounding Barry is the issue. The villain are weak. The love story with all character is so obnoxious. I'm speechless. It's so sad. What I want with season 9 is another showrunner. I know I will not get it, but hey, I think the biggest sin of Eric Wallace is not listening to feedback. It's the worst thing he can ever do. Now, I understand if you have some haters, ignore him. Disregard them. But when your fans are screaming at you and asking you to do something good with the show, and you just dismiss them. Why are you doing this? Are you doing the Flash TV show for the fans or for yourself? This is a question Eric Wallace should ask to himself. But of course, he will not, because he is perfect and he knows how to do his things. When you create a product, create it for yourself because it's important, but also create it so others can enjoy it. Now, if I was paid that much money to showrun any show, I would make sure to take a look to what the fans like and dislike about the show. I would try my best to please the people that are following what I am doing. Of course, I will do stuff I like, but I will not disregard people wants and people desire. Eric Wallace doesn't do the Flash for us. He does it for himself. And this is wrong. People don't like it. Will I still watch season 9 even if I didn't like the last few seasons? Yes, because I am like a slave and I feel like I need to watch what I start to the end. I know it shouldn't be like that. I know I should tap out and leave when I don't like this, but I always have that really small glimpse of hope. I always have that small light at the end of the tunnel. I'm like, it will be better, right? It will be better, right? And then I get slapped again and again and again. The best I can is doing video about it and explaining why I'm not on board. I wish some of the writers in Eric Wallace's team will find my videos and take a serious look at it. I'm not some hater. I really want to like the show, but I can't. Now, we move on to the next topic. I will timestamp it. So, now I will move this aside. Next topic, Superman and Lois not in the Arrowverse. I've seen a lot of videos about it. A lot of people are complaining. I will add what I have to add about it. I am really disappointed. It's like when you discover your girlfriend is not what she told you she was, and you realize it, but she doesn't really tell you. You realize it because you go out on dates and you realize, oh wow, she's a liar. And this is what I feel toward that TV show now. Because look, they took Tyler Hoechlin's Superman and they took Elizabeth Tulloch Lois, both from Supergirl TV show and crossover within the Arrowverse. And then they take the same actors and then they involve the actors in adventures like Elseworld, adventures like Crisis on Infinite Earth. And even there, we can look back to Supergirl's second season. Lois wasn't around, right? But we had Superman during season 2. His treatment was kind of trash, but hey, things happen. Now, they cast Lucy Lane, and guess what? This is the same Lucy Lane actress, but a different character. I did like much more the character in Superman and Lois. I think in the Supergirl TV show, Lois Lane was so lame, so annoying, obnoxious. Kill her off already. I don't want her around. Oh my. So I was fine with a few changes they did. And guess what? Crisis on Infinite Earth. We discover Superman has 2 kids. 2 boys. And then we get a Superman and Lois TV show with the boys. With the same actors. So you're like, arrowverse. Get a new show. Then John Deagle is being used to tell us, yeah, I had adventures with Oliver Queen and we had to fight side by side. So in season 1, they wanted to connect everything. But then, season 2, they used the promo to lie to us. They showed us a John Deagle with the same haircut, the same clothes as the Flash, but they clearly tell us it's not the same. They only wanted to subvert our expectation, I guess. But this is disgusting. This is disgusting. You lied to us. You knew it from the get-go. Now, will I stop watching? No. I will stop watching if the show turned out to be bad, because I have no more reason to keep going. But it's really disrespectful for the fan. You wanted the clicks and the fans from the Arrowverse, but you don't want to give them what they want. You don't want to give them like crossover and stuff where they see all the heroes they like together working toward the same goal. It's disrespectful. It should be part of the Arrowverse, but it's not. I hope they will correct this. I hope they will at some point discover the multiverse and let Superman or the Flash upping to the other guy show. I really hope they do that. This is what we deserve. This is what we need. Now, let's speak about what is good about the Superman and Lois TV show not being part of the Arrowverse, because let's be honest, there are some good things. We can have a new Lex Luthor, a better Lex Luthor. Now, I don't want to trash John Cryer. John Cryer did a great job with the material he was given, at least. We can get a new Supergirl as well. So, yeah, like, look, I will be honest, the Supergirl TV show was really bad. Season 3 was a masterpiece. Season 4 was average. But then we get Season 1, 2, 5, 6, all kind of bad. It's awful to bad. It's really, really sad. It's really sad, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's just sad. But because Superman and Lois is its own thing in its own bubble, we can have iteration of character we had in Supergirl, but better iteration. Better iteration, and this will be interesting to see. I cannot wait to see the new Supergirl. I want a new Supergirl. I want a more comic book accurate one. Now, I haven't read the comic books, but I've heard about comic book Supergirl, and I think that could be a very interesting take on the character. Smallville was very comic book like. She was not female Superman, she was her own character. And this is really good. I want that from the Superman and Lois TV show. And another thing, now that we know it's not connected, well, they can make a new Green Arrow, they can make new stuff. But I think this is like the last few good things about that. It's really hard to find more good things. Now, the bad side of it, I will not see a Grant Gustin and Tyler Hoechlin on screen together anymore, I guess. The other bad side of it, viewership. I know a lot of people are watching Superman and Lois because it's better than the rest of the Arrowverse. I agree with that. That's a good reason. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. A lot of people that were around and that decided to watch Superman and Lois were into the Arrowverse. And I can tell, if it's no more connected, if they don't get the cameos and the team up, they will tap out at some point. So I can tell a lot of the viewership will be lost in between season. That was not a good move. That was a betrayal, and some people will not forgive that kind of betrayal and lie. Let's be honest. That's it for Superman and Lois. It's really sad. I really wanted both universes to connect. So now, next topic. 32. Miss Marvel. Now, we are almost done with the series. Marvel doesn't know how to make a good superhero TV show. Well, they don't want to. They clearly want the audience, but they don't want to please the audience. They want to give their own message. Now, I must admit it, there are a lot of things in Miss Marvel that are really good, and a lot of things I really like, but there's also the bad stuff in it. Miss Marvel so far, based on the first 4 episodes, it's more of a cultural series. They want to sell us the culture. They want to tell, look how diverse our universe is. They want to tell us, look, religion, look, Islam, look, Pakistani, look, Kamala Khan, look, Arabic, look. Where is my superhero in that? And I think that show is made by both American people and Islamic people. I can see some justice warrior writing the show and telling us, look how racist we are here in America. We enter mosque only to trash them and say them they are accomplices, they help out vigilantes. Because racism. They need to preach us about religion. They need to address religion. This is annoying, let's be honest. And we got 6 episodes in a very short format like that. I think you can make a well done story without rushing into it. And I think you got more than enough time. If back in the day 2 hours was enough for a movie, don't you think 3 hours and a half is enough for a TV show? I think it is. But there's the thing, they feel Miss Marvel a filler. Now, speaking about Miss Marvel, I got a video in the making. And that video is Stargirl TV show versus Miss Marvel TV show. They both aim at the same target audience. One is well done, the other is poorly done. I think when you really want to do a superhero TV show, it's not really hard. You got many blueprints, you got many examples. If you want to make a documentary about religion, about Islamic people, go ahead, go for it, but please do not use the IP of someone else because you want to bring some kind of audience. They will tap out of your show. That's why Miss Marvel has low viewership. They use the IP and that's it. Now, is it the worst thing I've seen? No. It's not that bad. But it's out there. I mean, it's out there. It's not really good. It's not really bad. So far, for me, it's all over the place. Episode 1 was mediocre. Episode 2 was great. Episode 3 was mediocre again. Episode 4 was great. And I expect episode 5 to be mediocre or awful. One of the two. Do I think the episode 6 will be great? I don't think so. I am very pessimistic about that. I think they feel the series a filler because they don't know how to craft a superhero TV show. And I don't think they want to. Instead, they want to give us this slice of life TV show, this teen drama TV show. That's the biggest issue. I've got nothing against teen drama or slice of life, but you need to do it right. And if you have a superhero as your main character, please give that superhero more screen time as a superhero. Kamala Khan, the actress playing her, is lovely. She is doing her job. She is good at it. She sold me the character. I don't see any other actress playing Kamala. The issue is the writer. They don't know how to craft a good story. They don't know how to craft other characters outside of her. And I feel like they wanted to just throw character on the wall and hoping some of them will stick. Bruno was great. But let's be honest, Bruno and Kamala are the only two good characters in the show so far. And how many characters did we got? Do we know exactly how many series regular we got so far? I really don't know. In TV shows like Smallville, The Flash, Arrow, I can tell who are the regular in the cast, who are the recurring guests, and who are just the guests. I can tell. With Miss Marvel, I cannot tell. I don't know, like, Bruno wasn't there in episode 4. So I don't think he's a series regular. Except if he's back in episode 5. But I don't know, to be honest. If you got a 6-episode season and some character miss an entire episode, this is a lot of screen time and this is a lot of story for the character, and this hurts the character a lot. Let's be honest there. Now, I'm looking forward to see the ending. I want to see more. I want to finish my my Stargirl versus Miss Marvel video. I'm looking forward to finish it. I hope guys will enjoy. This is why I'm doing it. And I also do it for myself, of course. It's fun to do that kind of videos, explaining what works, what doesn't work. And yeah. I think that's it for all the topics we had tonight, since there is no guest. I think we will end here. I really hope I can bring some people on the Red and Blue podcast eventually. If you're interested, I should say, if you are interested, go in the description of this video. You will find my Discord. Join my Discord, and we will speak. I'm willing to have anybody as guest, but you need Discord. We will use Discord to have you as a guest. And yeah, are you into Marvel and DC? This is the true question. Now, I wish you all a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see each other in future video and stream.